Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing? Make sure that's on right. Okay. So it's 6:47 p.m. Today is February the 24th, 2020, and apparently in just a few minutes, we're going to be getting to see the very first glimpses of Star Wars and Project Luminous. Now, what this means, quite frankly, is we don't know yet. We don't know. And we're going to find out. But I guess it's a publishing thing, right? I'm looking to see on Twitter what's going on right now. All right, a lot of people are getting ready. So, all right, I guess we're already getting the reveal. They already put out a reveal. I've been busy. I thought they said 7 p.m. It's possible that I. Oh, okay, no, there we go. Just the first book popped up. We'll talk about that here in a second. So, let's see here. All right. Yeah, it's Project Luminous is what I want to talk about. So let me see. Let me go to the chat here. Okay. It is, yeah. I saw the first book pop up about the High Republic. I had speculated somewhere like past Return of the Jedi, which just kind of felt to me like what they would want to build off of. But then again, the Jason Ward rumor about that seemed to work out pretty well too. Also, I apologize for my hair. I realized today that it's been like 3 months since I've got a haircut, and no matter what I do, it just looks like ass. I'm just gonna put my hat on. Screw it. So there we go. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Can't wait. Astro Joss says, can't wait. I know, me too. Okay. If I sound good, if I look good, let me know. I'm trying my webcam on StreamYard. We'll see how it works. Family is streaming in the other room, so it may be some problems. But all right, let me bring this up. Project Luminous latest. Okay. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a little bit of fun here. We're just gonna do this shit. We're gonna do this live, right? We're gonna do this as live as we can. So there we go. All right. Or can I do it like that? Okay. So that's up right there. And I can we'll do this. So we'll just keep it up and see what's going on for when we need it. Okay. At least that's good. Yeah, Arturo. So what it is apparently is they're announcing what the publishing initiative is. Now we don't know 100% what's all going to be included here. This is books and comics and things like that. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now I know there's an event, but is it okay? Can anyone tell me if there's a live stream? Yeah. Let me find that. Let me find that. I'll save the image here. It's a fucking WebMP file. You son of a bitch. All right. I hate that shit. It's all like, oh, yeah, no, hold on, guys. Let me, WebMPs, right? Or WebP files are bastards. Anyway. So this is the Light of the Jedi, the first book that we've got that we know about here. This is coming, and this is from Charles Soule. So we'll wait to see what's going on with that one. Let's see. Carrie here says, you mean other than trying to fix a broken plots and putting out? Well, this is not really, from my understanding, this whole thing is supposed to be establishing a story, like a full arc. And if they can establish the full arc, that's going to be really good. I think that's going to give us what we want. Okay. James Tyler here says Soule is a good writer. That's good. I haven't read his stuff personally, so I'm hoping we see some good stuff here. Let me go back and just make sure that I'm on the right page. So it should be in just a few minutes. And yeah, so, oh yeah, another thing too. Let me just actually, because I just saw this brought up, on the, on Twitter. I will bring this up right here. This is, again, this has caught my eye. Look at this here. This is a Wookiee with a lightsaber. A Wookiee with a lightsaber. I'm down with that one. So yeah. You're hoping for young Yoda with an afro. Yeah, that'd be great, man. If we got young Yoda with an afro. Let's see, you have faith that this will make things right. Well, we don't know yet what that exactly means. I mean, but let's be 100% realistic here. All right, 100% honest in regards to Star Wars right now. When you're looking at Star Wars right now, when you're looking at where things are right now, most of you think of either the movies or The Mandalorian or maybe Star Wars Rebels. not a lot of people are thinking about Star Wars Resistance, even though that just wrapped up kind of with a bit of a whimper, not so much a bang. And I do think even today, or maybe by the end of this week, season 2 is going to end up being on Disney Plus. So the whole series will be there for people to check out. So I'm hoping that we get some cool shit off that one. I may have to cough. I have a cold. I'm going to try to suffer through as best I can. It's going to be I believe it. Well, this is a novel, Astro, but I think it's also going to see comics too. So there's that. Okay, let me just bring the. I really, really wish StreamYard would let me have multiple tabs up with just that. I don't want to do all this stuff. So we are now just waiting. Everyone's just talking about what information. I don't know if there's a live stream. I don't see any kind of link, any kind of live stream coming out, which is really kind of weird. I don't know why they haven't done that. To me, that comes across as annoying, to be honest with you. So I would love it if they actually did something that would let us watch it. We could watch it. Let's see here. Is Blu-ray therapy going to happen when Rise of Skywalker comes out? Yeah. Although I will be getting a digital copy early, from my understanding. I was told I would be getting a digital copy early. But yeah, no, I plan on bringing back Blu-ray therapy. I do. I just don't know if it's going to be like it might just be a monthly thing, versus a weekly thing. We'll see how it goes. It really is all about how much time I have, and I don't have as much time as I would like. So let's see here. You honestly think Disney will learn their lesson from the lack of planning from the sequel trilogy? I do think this is a direct result of that, if I'm being honest with you. Because establishing a publishing initiative, setting up a storyline, the idea there is to get hardcore fans to geek out about it, and the hardcore fans will then tell the casual fans about it, and the casual fans will hopefully then jump in on the action. It's like the look at the Kylo Ren comics, right? Those are surprisingly good. I should say, those are surprisingly popular. So there's all that. Wheel. Oh my God. Wheelman must return. Yeah, well, I've got a bunch that I filmed. I haven't done anything with it yet. Okay, Arturo here says, provided that Disney is more relying on the past and prequel material, I assume that the trilogy in 2022 is going ahead. It will probably be inspired by the Old Republic. And that was a rumor that came out a while ago, actually. I covered it. If I can, let's see, I'll just type in old, if I could find that thumbnail. I might. No, okay, God, I don't even know. So I've got all like my thumbnails here from the channel, right? And a couple months ago, oh my God, I can't even find it here if I wanted to. I've done so many videos, but anyway, the whole thing was Dan and Dave from Game of Thrones. There was rumored that they were going to be doing the Old Republic, right? Or at least something in regards to that. And I think that the High Republic is kind of a mishmash of all that, right? So I don't think going back to the Old Republic is what we're going to get. I think we're just going to get like, the High Republic. So it's like middle ground. So, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, Carrie here says, well, this former hardcore fan is skeptical about anything they might do at this point. Going to take a lot to restore my faith and get past the abomination of TLJ and Rise. Well, the thing is, you got a couple years to wait, man. And in the meantime, they're going to learn from their lesson. What they're doing is they're focusing more on television, which is why I speculated that it might be something involving Mandalorian and in that time period, because I feel like we're going to get a lot of shows based around that time period. That's what it seems like it's going to be for me. Okay, so let's just bring this back up here. Anything? All right. So far, nothing new, nothing yet. We still got a few more minutes to go. I think who's going to be the number one Twitter account talking about it? I think it's going to be Star Wars Direct is going to be the number one, because they seem like the type of people that are going to be covering it. Let's see. All right. I don't know if they're doing it from... Yeah, they're just going to do it on their Twitter. Okay, great. Perfect. So I think... But look, the way that I see it... Sorry. The way that I see it, they're in a place right now where they can start to rebuild. So think of it like this. Let's just kind of talk about the basics here. So Rise of Skywalker was better than The Last Jedi. I think that is just 100% accurate. Is it better made than The Last Jedi? No, because The Last Jedi was probably the best well-made movie. This wasn't a good movie. But you know, you have that. You've got the Clone Wars coming back. Final season, it's got good reviews. You've got Jedi Fallen Order, which apparently has surpassed a lot. I think I read like 6 million sales somewhere in there. A lot. People have bought it. In fact, they just canceled another Star Wars game, and I heard that they canceled it in order to start working on Jedi Fallen Order 2, which just seems to make the most amount of sense. You've got the comic books that are selling particularly well, at least in regards to Kylo Ren. Like I said, first issue is on its third printing, second issue is on its second printing. The third issue just came out, and now you've got this going on as well, and the potential and the rumored Rebels season 2, right? Or Clone Wars Rebel, or not Clone Wars, but the Rebels sequel series, which could be premiering this fall. So there's a lot going on with Star Wars right now in what appears to be multiple timelines. But we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. So let's see here. Where do we find the announcement? I think I don't know yet. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check StarWars.com, because StarWars.com is going to be, I think, where they probably have it. All right. Is there a live stream? Nope, but I can watch. But I can watch the Clone Wars, which is fine. Let's see. News plus blog. We got a thing over here. Okay. Look up Luminous. No, nothing on StarWars.com about it. That's kind of weird. You figured that there would be maybe something on their Twitter. I'll have to wait and see here, because I kind of find it weird if Star Wars isn't talking about it. Okay, there you go. Okay, Del Rey Books was talking about it, saying keep locked into StarWars.com. So StarWars.com is going to have all that. They're going to have everything they need right there. So we're going to wait to see for Star Wars. They'll be updating it, I think, as we go along. Check the main page. Mando, latest news, nothing in there about Luminous. See, that's kind of weird thing, too. There's nothing on the site about it, which I find to be very interesting. Okay. So let's see here. Mr. G says, hold on. I have no problem with Rise because they didn't have anything to work with. Well, they had things to work with, but it was more from Force Awakens. You still want the JJ cut? I would love it if that. I don't believe it exists in the way people think it exists. Like the Snyder cut existed a particular way, but fans are pretty all for it. Let's see here. Rise suffered greatly from the TLJ debacle. It was obvious how screwed they were after 8. I still can't believe they allowed 8 to go through with that ending without there being like some kind of contingency, you know? Like, I really want to know, like, were they arguing up to the end about whether or not Luke faded off into nothing? Yeah, and apparently they believed Rian Johnson had the right call on it. They were wrong. Wasn't Star Wars Rebels axed? Well, the show concluded in season 4, and then this is from what the rumor currently is. Again, we have no idea. The rumor currently is that they're going to be pushing it out to, they're doing a sequel series that's going to follow Bo-Katan and Sabine, which, again, looking at how much time they're spending around Mandalore, it would make a bit of sense that this could be something. I mean, again, as I said in my predictions video last night, there's a lot going on with Mandalore right now. I don't quite know what that is. All right, 7:01 p.m. 7:01 p.m. What are we seeing here? All right. So far, nothing yet. And someone here saying, "Oh my God, where is the news? It's been 43 seconds already." I know, man. I know. They're doing this event apparently. Let's see. Is this from tonight? No, that was from the Star Wars Celebration panel talking about it. Okay. Yeah, people are really curious about this. People really want to know what's going on, and so far, I cannot believe they're not doing anything. That is definitely peculiar to me. So we'll have to wait and see how it turns out. But the way I view it is, anything at this point is a good thing, right? Anytime we get more Star Wars, it's a good thing. The new canon apparently is good. I haven't read a lot of it, but I've heard good things about it. People really seem to like it. I am wondering if the High Republic is going to focus quite a bit on the Rule of Two. If we're going to get the origin of the Rule of Two, we're going to get that story. I think we might. It would make a lot of sense, you know. But I do think, that what we have is a situation where it can only go up. It can only go up. Let's see here. Joshua says, hopefully they'll announce some film projects. I don't think that's going to happen tonight, but anything could, and they really should. Because they were supposed to tell us about this, right? About who was directing the next movie back at the end, by the end of January is what they had said, like in middle December, I think, or like maybe the beginning of January, I think, by the end. And then nothing. Here it is, the end of February, and we have this reveal. And I know it's a publishing thing, but letting a little bit of information kind of fly out as a result, I think would be fantastic. Let's see here. It's confirmed High Republic, the era book cover was leaked. That is true, Greg. But what we don't know about that is if it's one book in a long story that takes place from the High Republic to now, or to the end of Rise of Skywalker or the future. We don't know. We don't know what any of that means. Jesus here says Disney's blueballing the Star Wars fans. Kind of feels that way. All right. So Evan here says, Charles Soule wrote Star Wars Darth Vader in 2017, and I'm 99% sure. I'm 99% sure. I thought that series was great and have high hopes for the Light of the Jedi. I think if they explore the Jedi Order, that will be something fans are really interested in. As weird as it is for me personally, I kind of prefer the non-Force sensitive people. I kind of feel like after The Last Jedi, with everyone was Force sensitive. Poe was Force sensitive. Admiral Holdo was Force sensitive. Broom Boy was Force sensitive. Everyone was Force sensitive. Rian Johnson turned Star Wars into a goddamn episode of Oprah with that movie, right? You're Force sensitive. You're Force sensitive. You're Force sensitive. Everyone is Force sensitive. Again, I apologize for the coughing. It was on its way out. It's coming back now, which sucks. Okay, so, or when Kennedy leaves, I don't know. Well, Kennedy, who knows? She might. I don't personally see her sticking around, but she could. All right, Arturo here says, I wouldn't be surprised if they explain Darth Plagueis and young Palpatine's training, maybe even some backstory for Exegol. That would be something. There is a Plagueis book, though. There is a Plagueis book that is canon, so I don't know. Give me Keanu, Darth Revan. Yeah, people have been asking for that one. So, people have been asking for that. Okay. Kathleen Kennedy decides to direct a Star Wars film, but drops out due to creative differences. Knowing her track record, absolutely. Let's take another look here at the thing. All right. So, 7 p.m. and still no news. It's been 5 minutes. People are getting antsy on Twitter. They're getting real antsy on Twitter. Let's see. I really wonder what exactly is going to be happening here. Because the event was supposed to start at 6 p.m., right? There's event started at 6, and then the reveals are going to start happening at 7. So I really wonder what they're doing. I really wonder what they're up to with all this shit right now. Because people are going to get antsy, man. People want to get their answers. Let's see here. Do you think they ditched the Plagueis book from canon? Really? I know. All right, let's see here. Plagueis book canon. Let's look this up. All right. Is Star Wars Plagueis book canon? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. It's now under the banner of Legends. My bad. I thought that it was. My mistake. Thank you for correcting me on that one. Okay. So they could change that one. But at the same time, they pulled from Legends before. So delayed. Yeah. So God damn. Let's drink more water. Let's see here. Did I hear about the new Star Wars movie they're planning on making? I did. I talked about it the other day, but no one watched the video. And I think it has a lot to do with the algorithms been kind of crap this month, but whatever. Yeah. So we don't know what it is, But there was some people out there who believed it had something to do with Exegol because of something that the Hollywood Reporter had said. But the Hollywood Reporter writer, Boris Kitt, came out and was all like, nah, nah, dog, nah, dog, nah, dog. That's not what I meant. I just kind of added that line in there for fun, and Deadline took it and ran with it. So Deadline took that. They ran with that. And as a result, people kind of went, oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? So, but I think it's going to be a Lando Calrissian thing. If I'm being honest with you, I do. I think it's going to be a Lando thing. Let's see here. Okay, Proto Man says, I'm not expecting a movie, game, or TV series announcement, and believe new Star Wars comics only. I don't think it's gonna be comics only. I think it's gonna be novels and comics. Kind of like how they had like a lot of the stories leading up to the release of The Force Awakens to give you a lot of that backstory, stuff that should have probably been, I don't know, in the movie, perhaps, right? That would have been good. I think if they would have done that, that would have been fan-freaking-tastic. But no, they should have put some more of that stuff in there. Let's see. You wouldn't mind seeing a Keanu John Wick Star Wars style movie? Yeah, give us Star Wars 1313, man. All right. Is it because everyone thinks yet another? God damn. It's because I think everyone thinks another ball will be dropped. I don't know. I mean, I thought, like, when I first recorded a video with the Exegol information, because I thought that's what it was. Made no sense to me. I'm like, why would they do an Exegol prequel? Unless they wanted it to, and they wanted to give us more info about how Palpatine came back. But they could have done that. They could have done that in the movie. They could have given us more in the movie. They didn't. Which is a problem for them, 100%. Let's see, if I could go back in time to switch Rian Johnson as a director for The Last Jedi, who would it be? J.J. Abrams, man. I think J.J. doing the whole trilogy would have been fine. Or Colin Trevorrow coming in to do it. And I say that just because I like the idea of there being a singular vision. The lack of planning came from Rian Johnson not following what J.J. Abrams had established. We know J.J. had written 3. I'd like to see those 3. Oh, Evan, thank you very much for the $2. I'm sorry to cough when I clicked on that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just want to support. Appreciate that quite a bit. Michael, nothing yet, man. We're still waiting on the information to drop. Okay, so we got a little bit of something here. Let me bring up this, this just dropped a couple seconds ago. So what we have here is the laughingplace.com, which is the official Walt Disney World and Disney News Twitter of the Laughing Place. They're seated, so they're there. Star Wars High Republic. So, okay, confirmed High Republic, 100%. I mean, we knew it was, but I just, I'm skeptical till I get a confirmation. So we see some chairs here. We got about 4 in the front, 4 in the back. So obviously the one over here to the left is the moderator. Probably gonna be Anthony Carboni or something because they keep him around. But what I love here is how this image of the chair in the front, the far right one, looks like there's Mickey Mouse ears. Anyway. And then, there's Mickey Mouse, what appears to be ceiling stuff, or they're looking at the ceiling for some reason. And that's about it. Okay. Nothing really there. But that's what we got. That's what we got right now. That ain't much. Okay. So apparently that guy's got to be, yeah. Anyway. Okay. So do I think that Project Luminous is about the Old Republic? Well, it says High Republic, so it could be whatever. Watch this. Luminous ain't just be another dumb book. It's not going to just be a book phobic. It's a series of books. It's a whole story. They've been teasing. That's like this whole interconnected story. So anyway, let's see here. Movie adaptation of the Ahsoka novel for Disney Plus. That'd be kind of cool. All right. We're just waiting on stuff right now. I'm just going to keep up Twitter. It will auto update. It should. Well, the thing is, it's Old Republic. We don't know if they're going to take Old Republic and turn it into the High Republic. Now, here's why that could happen. Because BioWare wrote the story, okay? and they have licensing agreements, licensing deals with BioWare. Now, they could argue publishing could be a little bit different under the old deal that they had with Lucasfilm, but if EA this could be something where EA, now that they own BioWare, could be interfering in some way or another. Now, granted, they have to have permission to use the assets, which is part of the licensing deal, but there could be a rights issue with the people who wrote Knights of the Old Republic that we don't know. Everyone says Project Luminous could be movies, books, or some series, but would it be crazy that it could possibly be a mobile game? It's not a mobile game. It's not a mobile game. Jar Jar series confirmed. That's pretty funny. It's a Gungan democracy. That'd be interesting. Yeah, show a whole series about Gungans. Would be pretty interesting stuff here. All right, let me bring this back up here. All right. Who is this guy? We got a Twi'lek with one. I guess it's got Laku. Is that what it's called? That's kind of weird. Maybe this is before the Twi'leks evolved. So, all right. Apparently, it's been delayed, according to this right here. Who's running the official Twitter account? God damn it! Where is that information? Why isn't that available? You sons of bitches. Why don't you guys give us the intel? People are waiting, right? This is why I'm like, I'll go live at 6:45. That's not going to be a problem. Sure. Okay. All right. So let's see here. But you ain't got time to read. You got time to moderate Max's streams. You got time to read. Let's see. Tevia here says, yeah, EA really pisses me off because they have done nothing with Star Wars. Dude, they did Jedi Fallen Order. I'm just saying, that game is dope, dude. Let's see here. But we'll have to wait and see. All right. Okay, so BioWare was part of the Rise of Skywalker movie as they were listed in the credits. Really? Really? I wonder why that is. I really wonder why that is. I wonder why BioWare was in the credits. I don't remember them being in the credits. But then again, I don't remember if I stayed for the credits. We'll have to wait and see on that one. We'll have to see what's going on. Okay, maybe there's probably not a lot right now. It'd be really nice if there was any kind of disinformation. Okay, so all right, now, well, I will say someone said here, I'll bring this up, that the High Republic book, that it has a kind of 80s vibe to it, and I think that's true. I think it has a bit of an 80s vibe. I liked it. Let's see here. Okay, True Jedi Fallen Order is fantastic, but that's about it. I mean, it's pretty damn fantastic, right? It's pretty good. So, a Wookiee in lightsaber and clothes, what is this, blasphemy? Well, okay, but look at the colors of the robes. This is clearly at like the height of the Jedi. Although I kind of always argued that the Jedi in the prequel series, prequel trilogy, were always the height of the Jedi because you're always the highest before the fall, right? But that could have also been like the hubris of the Jedi, which I find that to be kind of funny too when I see people talk about like the prequels and they're like, Jedi wouldn't be that way. Like Jedi, how did they get tricked? And it's like because they grew arrogant and they grew lazy because they'd had all these thousands of years and they were played on both sides. It was pretty good. Oh, okay, Unreal was used in the movie. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so the presentation is about to start. Do we have a link on that one? We have a link on that? What's going to be happening here? Huh? We have any information on that front? Probably not. Let's see, Star Wars Direct isn't talking about nothing. The bastards. Okay, so will Bane and Revan stories be retold? You know what? That is a possibility. That the Bane and the Revan story could be retold. I think they'd have to do it the right way or people are going to lose their mind over it though, man. Right. I do. I think the diehard, I mean, it's been 16 years almost since KOTOR came out. So that's 16 years of people loving the Revan storyline and it being like, almost like, mythic And it's in its story. Like when people back in 2003 were playing KOTOR for the first time in July of 2003, and they get to the end and they get to that reveal, that blew people's minds. So much so that it stuck with them for literally years. Go to theforce.net. Okay. All right. Are they doing a what are they doing on here? What am I looking for? What am I looking for, man? I don't see anything on here about the Clone War or about Luminous. Let's see. Force.net. All right, I'll find their Twitter. I'll find their Twitter. Okay, I found their Twitter. Okay. Looks like they've okay, so they're there. All right, we'll go to their page. Oops. Okay. All right. So that's their page right there. And we'll see what happens. You don't think it's going to be video? I don't think there's going to be video, but yeah, maybe a play-by-play. So we'll keep an eye on this one. We will keep an eye on what they're saying here. Maybe we'll get some good stuff in here. All right. Is there going to be a stream? Okay, so we have to basically just wait for people to tweet it out. This is the dumb, like, this is the thing I don't get. This is why it's so stupid. You have an event where people from around the world are staying up until the middle of the damn night, right? There's nearly 100 people watching this right now. There's 100 people right now watching this. By the way, thank you. And if you're having fun, go ahead and slap that like button. There's people out there that are like 100 people watching this right now. People around the world are staying up all night long, and you don't have a live stream? Like this is like what is this? Like I know this is meant to be like, they probably want to try to like, downplay expectations. If I'm being fair, they probably want to downplay expectations. I get that, right? I do understand that. So, let's take a look at what they're doing. Okay, so far, nothing new. People are just getting ready for this thing. But I think, yeah, that are Star Wars. Who's the other one they had? We had Star Wars Explained is there too, right? They're there. They're at the event. So, all right, what do they say? Okay, they boarded their flight. They haven't tweeted anything out all day. Kind of weird. Okay. Okay, no, they're yeah, no, they're not really saying much of anything. So unfortunately, we have to wait on well, maybe Molly is saying something on her Twitter. And maybe she's got something here. Nope. Nothing yet. All right, we're still waiting. We're still waiting here. All right. I really wish we had videos. I completely agree. It'd be fantastic if we had videos. That way it's not just me. All right. James here says, I'd imagine there won't be a KOTOR 3 and Reimagine is more likely. You have to keep in mind that data pads and item descriptions that were added lore and connected to the expanded universe. Well, that's true. They could do it. Just another Star Wars fail. I don't want to say that, yeah, we don't know what it is, but yeah, I look, in the age of effing, like live streams. If I can sit there on my phone and I would, if I was at the event, I would pull up my phone and live stream. No, they were in New York. They actually boarded a flight about 15 hours ago and flew to wherever this thing is. I'm assuming California. So I was doing that one. See, this is the thing, Mason. Jon Favreau wants to bring back the holiday special. So I would assume that they're probably doing another holiday special. That would be fantastic. Mandalorian holiday special brings everybody back. So is that. Hi, Katie. Thank you very much for being here. So, all right, I'll double check this again. Nothing. You've got to be kidding me. What are they talking? Like, this is like the thing I know. It's like it starts at 7 o'clock, you guys. It's a book. Okay, if it's a book thing, why is there a delay? Are they going like, ooh, social media is blowing up right now. Everybody wants to know what's going on with Project Luminous. Oh my God, guys! You know this is the biggest thing to ever happen to book nerds in forever. You know, this is like we got to make sure that we keep everybody waiting. You know, 7 p.m. on a Monday, Pacific Standard Time. You might. I mean, that's great, right? That's awesome. That's what they're doing. Okay. So, okay. Who do I think should direct the next movie? Well, it all depends on the story. I mean, look, I'm down for a Deborah Chow, man. I love Deborah Chow, her work on The Mandalorian. I really, really liked it. So I'm down for more of that. I would love to see what they're doing. I'd love to give her that opportunity, but I think she's going to be good on Obi-Wan for right now if they start, but the thing is, if they're holding off production on that movie and that show until early next year, she's got time to get a feature in under her belt this year. And I think that if she's smart, she should capitalize on that newfound fame, and come out and say what it is. But maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it'll say something. But I don't think they will. Let's see here. Why would they put out all those seats for just a book? Well, that's the thing, Phobic. It's not just a book. It's a series of books. It's a series of stories. It's one, like, it's one collective tale told through different means. And that's my understanding of it, right? It's a different tale told through those things. So I have to wait and see. Let's see. Here's the news. It's going to be an X-Wing series that will end with the I, Jedi movie. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, I kind of expect them to go down that path. Let's see here. Their hierarchy goes as follows. I don't know what that is. What is that? The hierarchy goes as follows. What is that? GTC. I don't know what that is, man. I don't know. You're making me think things I don't know about. Stop doing that. Okay. Anything up there from Jesus Christ? You guys, you're killing me here. They're all killing me with this right now. It's like, oh, we're not actually going to be talking about this yet. God damn it. Everyone's tweeting about this right now. Okay, so we got Screen Rant is even there. We get a bit more information than this particular image. We'll bring this up. So we've got Screen Rant is there, and they show us that okay, so this looks like what is this? It's like, let's see, nerd. Okay, lots of nerds. I mean, I'd be there. I'd be a nerd. Yeah, looks pretty kind of underwhelming so far. So maybe we'll find out more in a few minutes. Let's see. Yeah, tune in at 7 p.m. exactly. Do I think that there will be at least 9 novels? Maybe not 9 novels, but definitely like comics and books and things like that. I think we're going to get an overview. We might be introduced to some new characters. We might get some info on that one. Maybe we're going to get a chance to take a look at Yoda, 400 years younger, when he's more like Broda, right? I mean, could you imagine like a young, middle-aged, like plucky, cruising Yoda, like, oh, party. Oh, it'd be kind of fun. It looks like a pretty cramped room. It looks kind of like, I mean, it's not cramped, but it's definitely like, it's like the courtyard or corridor somewhere. It looks like, I don't know. Kind of dumb. Not really impressed, to be honest with you at this point. Kind of not really pissed off, but it's, I don't know. Anyway, it's a publishing an initiative. I just want to know more about the story of what's going to be coming. Let's see here. That hierarchy of what Expanded Universe was. Oh, okay. If Wikipedia is right, it will basically be all books and what, not looking at the authors. It will be all. Oh, okay. Sorry. It will be basically all books and whatnot. Okay, looking at who the authors are. Okay, I just want to make sure, like, without punctuation, I got to figure that one Okay, so it's George canon to television canon to continuity canon. Oh, okay. So, okay, so it's George to television to continuity to secondary canon and then to non-canon. Okay. Do I think the High Republic will give us a new game? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think this can happen right now. Although it could be whatever the hell DICE is working on next. So let's see here. The picture makes it look like Disney just implemented the break glass in case of an emergency. Maybe. Your living room is bigger. Yeah, but so is mine. But I mean, it's a decent size room. You know. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This is the outside. They put up the outside. I didn't see this one here. So the outside is whatever that might be. Is that it's clear. Okay, that's Fantasia. So they're clearly at Disney. They're clearly at Disney for this. So this is a big deal, right? I mean, if you go back and you look, there's not what I would call a lot of refreshments. I don't see any refreshments, but they could be behind them. They've got some spotlight stuff going on, and that's about it, man. This is really not much. Let's see here. Fallen Order on the two or two on the way. I've heard about that. You're excited to know what the High Republic could mean for the future of Star Wars, dude. Crafted, I completely agree, man. I want to know what's gonna. I want to know like that. I think what it is like, you know, as much as I enjoyed the Rise of Skywalker, it did to some extent leave me a little bit disappointed because I wanted there to be more answers. I wanted there to be more of a conclusion. And I kind of feel like the Skywalker saga ended with number 7, number 8, The Last Jedi. If you think about it, it kind of did. And so it's like the end of the Rise of Skywalker was a Palpatine versus a Palpatine. So you're kind of like, okay, but I get it. Yeah, I just want to see what this is going to do, what this is going to set up. So, all right. Dark Empire was awesome. That's a game, isn't it? That's a game, right? Dark Empire. Am I thinking is that Jedi Forces? Or no, Dark Forces. Is it which game am I thinking of? Is it Dark Empire? No, it's not. It's been so long. Okay. Let's see here. Duel of the Fates is what we deserved. I haven't read that script yet, to be honest with you. I need to check it out, but I have not read it yet. All right, let me just double check the Twitter. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, someone here says Project Luminous needs to send someone out to say sorry, we're running a bit late. It's worth this. It's worth the wait since you're here. Yeah. And so, I mean, look, the thing is, I kind of feel like this would be a live stream of some kind. No, what is the video game, right? What is the video game? No, what is it? Dark Forces. Jedi. Oh, is it Jedi Knight? Dark Forces? That's the one. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. I'm thinking of yeah, that's right. I'm thinking of Jedi Knight. Is that the one? Let me take a look here. I want to. No, not. Yeah, Star Wars Dark. Yeah, I'm thinking of Star Wars Dark Forces, 1995. Man. Yeah, there we go. That was a fun game. I like that game quite a bit. That's what I wanted to think about. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Dark Forces was an FPS like Classic Doom. That was a lot of fun. And Jedi Academy was pretty good too. I really enjoyed that one. So that would be pretty good. Again, I do apologize to everyone that's here for this thing taking forever. If we hit like the next 15 minutes and like nothing happens, I'm probably just going to end the stream just because it's like, I mean, if nothing is going on, there's nothing going on. There's really no point. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous at this point. You know, tune in 7 p.m. for nothing. Oh, Star Wars Explained posted just the same damn picture everyone else has posted. Starting soon, they said. Coffee with Kenobi says, getting ready for the big Project Luminous Star Wars event. Let's see. Yep, nothing's going on. What about the Star Wars Twitter page itself? I haven't checked that yet. Let's see. Star Wars. I don't need Star Wars UK. There we go. Okay, Star Wars. Even Star Wars has one little thing about it. Anything on Del Rey Books? What's the Del Rey saying? Okay. Um, and no, they got nothing, man. Like no one's saying anything. Like not even to get people hyped up. I wonder if they're just really trying to like quell expectations. That's kind of what I feel at this point. Yeah, it's always fun chatting. It's always fun chatting. It is. I haven't done it. I haven't done a live stream in a while to chat with you guys. So I'm hoping you guys are having a good one. I'm hoping you guys are good. You're fine. You're great. I hope that's the case. I will be coming back to streaming more often soon. We'll have to just wait and see. Yeah, this gave us nothing to work with. It really hasn't. Like it's kind of dumb. Yeah, Jesus says the biggest blue ball announcement. Seriously, it feels that way. Carrie here says, yeah, I'm East Coast, so it's past my bedtime. I hear you, man. I got to get to the store before I got to go get my prescription filled before they close. I didn't think it was gonna take this long, so that's why I'm like, I have to get to Walmart before 9 p.m. to get my prescription refilled. So there's that. Let's see here. Delays. Pretty much. Leave it to Disney to disappoint. Disney is pretty good about keeping you waiting, man. That's true. Gotta be honest, this is really boring. Not you. No, it's okay. You can say that I'm boring. It's fine. I hear it all the time. No, it's nothing I can do about that, man. This is what they had established, and we're doing it by what we're doing it. But now people are just kind of hanging out. Let's see here. Do I think we'll see Jabba the Hutt in the High Republic since he's 600 years old? I think we might get a bit more of the Hutts, sure. And I think exploring the Hutt clan, they did a little bit of that in Clone Wars, which was really interesting. And I'm glad that they finally took care of that one really annoying one. I was not sad to see him go. But I would have liked to have seen more with the Hutts. I think that's an interesting thing. They had a couple of episodes dedicated to them, but not much in the Clone Wars show. And obviously, it was a tie-in to Return of the Jedi, and then also, A New Hope. So I'll have to wait and see. Let's see here. On the whole, Lucasfilm, specifically Kathleen Kennedy, has kind of mismanaged this new area of Star Wars. Hopefully with the High Republic, they can remedy that. And I think that's what they're trying to do. Maybe that's why maybe they're still trying to figure out how they want to end it. They're like, we have a plan. We're back in the back room throwing darts at the board right now. All right, man. Hey, thanks for coming by. We'll talk again soon. Appreciate that. Let's see. You hope we see the lower levels of Coruscant. Yeah, me too. I actually really enjoyed that from like the finales of the final couple episodes of season 5 of Clone Wars. Going into the lower levels the lower decks was pretty cool. Okay. Thanks to a pre-order listing on Random House, Charles Soule's book novel. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit. Okay, so it's got a release date of 2020, of August 2020. That's not bad. All right. We'll check it out. We'll see. Maybe we can find it on there. Maybe we can find we can find something to look at. You know what I mean? Maybe there's something to do. Okay. Can you send me a DM on Twitter with that? Because I don't know what I'm looking up here, man. All right, hold on here. Okay, the light of the Jedi. Yeah, Amazon. Let's see if there's an Amazon page for it. Oh no, it's in YouTube. That's not what I wanted. Google that shit. Okay. No, it's a light up sign. That's not what I wanted. Okay, yeah. Send me a link of that on Twitter, man. I'll check that one out because honestly, I can't see that otherwise. So I have to wait and see. Okay. Yeah, definitely show me that one. Okay. Just another example of the train wreck that is Disney Star Wars. I mean, we don't know what's causing the delay on this one, but we're coming up on over a half hour, so it's kind of crazy. Let's see here. Do I know when the event will start? Bob, they said 7:00. If it's a book reveal, are the pyrotechnics having trouble? What is happening? Not a fan. You want a Salacious B. Crumb show? Screw it, man. Why not? Fund that shit. Let's see. Do I watch the Clone Wars series chronologically, then the movie? No, you actually watch the show. If you're doing the chronological watch order, it's like it takes you a couple episodes before you get to the movie. And honestly, I just finished the chronological watch order, and that is the way to watch that show. I think it's fantastic, man. I really, really loved the Clone Wars. Some of it was kind of filler. There's a lot of filler that I didn't quite care for, but there's also that was pretty good. All right. So let's see. Is there anything? All right. Checking the tag again. I'm just checking the tag. All right. And nothing. Nothing yet. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is Amy Ratcliffe, who is the author of Star Wars Women of the Galaxy, says that it's almost time for it to kick off. Okay. We'll give it like 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna have to wrap it up. If nothing, man. That's like, this is not good. This is not you don't have this, 5,000 people tweeting about this and then nothing. It's just pissing me off. Okay. All right. Should be getting in less than 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Domino Squad was Star Wars version of Police Academy. Is that a comic or what? And actually, Police. I've already got. I got a cold. I caught a cold, and it's just been like today's like the first day of the cold, so it's kind of like bad, you know. So I'm like, it's like, god damn it, I want to cover this, but I'm just exhausted too. All right. I'm hopefully gonna be better here pretty soon. I've been sucking down vitamin C like it's cocaine, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's see here. Troll. There's Skippy the Jedi Trode. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Road show to the pharmacy. Yeah, that's right. Me rolling into Walmart in a thermal and sweatpants, going like, I'm here for the drugs. And they're gonna be like, what is it? And I'm like, antidepressants and some other stuff. Let's see. In the words of Penn and Teller, this is some bullshit. I agree. Police Academy was the movie with Bobcat Goldthwait. Actually, if I recall, Police Academy 2 had Bobcat Goldthwait. He was the bad guy in Police Academy 2, and then in Police Academy 3, number 4. I think Police Academy, number 4 was Citizens on Patrol. But in Police Academy 3, he actually Animal was his name. He joined the police force. I grew up watching Police Academy movies. I love those damn things. It's begun. Okay, good. Let's hope for something here, you motherfuckers. Okay. This is pretty funny. I'll show you guys this real quick. Copy this over. Let's see if I can. Nope, wrong. Hold on. Okay. Come on. There we go. So this is some mock-ups people had made when Yoda met Yaddle. These are not real, by the way. The Wizard of Maz by Taika Waititi. Birds of Ray by Dave Filoni. And The Goat. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn funny, actually. That's pretty good. You guys are hysterical, man. You guys are just doing it. Okay. Do we have, all right. Laughing. They're talking about, they got some stuff up. All right, saying here that we hope Project Luminous will bring in a new generation of fans, but also appeal to those who've spent their lives following a galaxy far, far away. All right, that's something right there, man. That is at least something. We're gonna check out this guy's his Twitter feed. He's posting some stuff. All right, so that's all they've said so far. I know we got all hyped up and it's literally just a tweet. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You gotta be live streaming. Is anyone periscoping this on Twitter? That'd be great. Let's see here. What happened to all the mods? There isn't that many anymore. I've got Curtis here as my mod, and he's hardcore. He is hardcore. All right, let me just refresh this. Or we'll check that. Okay, so here we go. Project Luminous is set hundreds of years before the Skywalker saga. All right. Now we know. We know that it's hundreds of years. Is it 400? Is it 600? Is it 2000? We have no idea. I don't think it's in the thousands range, but it could be. It could be a couple hundred years, and this actually makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of lore there. So that's some stuff. Okay, that's definitely something. Let's. I'll keep checking the tag on the other feed to see if anything pops up. Okay. So. All right. Yeah, again, just saying that it's going to tell stories of the High Republic hundreds of years before the stories that we know. That is, again, all we have right now. The first novel is going to be the one by Charles Choulet. And that one, of course, is coming out on August 25th, which we just previously talked about. So that's that. I'm just going to keep on this guy's Twitter feed because I kind of feel like he's going to be the one to know what's going on. So there's all that. There can't be any Sith. That's actually not true, Hot Pie. There can be Sith. There can be a fair amount of. There can only be two. I think if it's going back to Darth Bane. Darth Bane is who started the rule of two. Before Darth Bane, there was a lot of Sith. So I would actually like to go back to when there was more Sith because I want the like there was that remember that KOTOR, not KOTOR, but that the Old Republic trailer of all the Jedi versus all the Sith. That battle, people want that kind of shit. It's not Old Republic era. It's beyond the Old Republic, which would mean that it's past Revan. So we can already kind of discount Revan unless they're just moving that up in the timeline, which could be a thing there. Thought it was confirmed a couple weeks ago to be 400 years. Well, it wasn't confirmed. It was rumored and speculated, but it came in from a good source. Let's see here. All right. In the prequels, Ki Adi Mundi said the Sith were extinct for a millennium. Well, that's 100 years. No, it's a century. Millennium's 1,000. You're right. My bad. Let's see. You're disappointed. Yeah, I seem reasonable and don't say dumb, ignorant things for me to finger my prostate over. I'm like, hey, John, how you been? I haven't talked to you in a hot minute. It feels like it's been a while. How's it going? Hopefully it's well. Okay. So, all right, they're watching a behind the scenes with Pablo Hidalgo. Oh, wow, he's got that handlebar mustache and bigger man tits than me. Dude, you shouldn't wear stuff where you hunch over like that. All I'm saying. That's why my back is straight, and you can only see from here up. It covers up my bro. So we got Pablo Hidalgo. Okay, that was mean. I admit I was mean, more funny and jokey. And then think of the High Republic as Jedi Knights of the Round Table. Okay. So here's my speculation, my running theory on that one. What we have is if it's going to be Jedi Knights of the Round Table, that means that each person at the round table is going to end up having a story, right? It's going to end up being part of a story. I think we're going to, look at like Knights of the Round Table. You have Arthur, you have Lancelot. There's all the other ones who I can't think of right now, but like they all have names. And that could be something, right? Everyone kind of working their own little story, and then how it all kind of converges together for the end game would be very fascinating. I think that'd be kind of cool. So we have that. That's pretty dope. All right. So, okay. Oh, there's another tweet by these guys. Come on, you bastard. I just saw it pop up on the other page. All right. Project Luminous does appear to be trying until recent hints dropped in the Star Wars comic. Project Luminous does appear to be tying until recent hints dropped in the Star Wars comics. That looks pretty cool. Are they? I mean, they're tying it into the recent comics as what I'm assuming that he's talking about, right? That's what it's got to mean to me. So, okay, let's see. There were more Sith. The Force was in balance. Anakin was needed to balance how many Jedi there were. If there can only be two Sith, they're going to be pretty horrible effing people. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I got to get that LASIK. Thank you. King Arthur stuff. Yeah, I think that's kind of what they're going for. Gawain. Thank you. Gawain is another good one. It's a rule of two era, which means secret Sith can exist and even encounter a Jedi as long as a Jedi doesn't survive. Interesting. Now, I mean, like even going to like, even going to the Clone Wars to the TV show, the rule of two was this kind of like, it was there, but it wasn't like, I mean, there was more than two. We know that there were more than two. So it's kind of iffy. It's kind of iffy in how it's backed up a little bit, right? Anyway, but Marco, yeah, this is just books right now, man. But I have a feeling this is what's going to tie into the 2022 film. It just seems to make the most amount of sense to do that, to do it that way. Okay, so it says here, it's a great time of galactic expansion. New hyperspace routes are expanding the galaxy. It has the core DNA of what Star Wars is, but it's set in a new era. All right. So this is going to be them like exploring new elements of the galaxy and us going to a lot of other different systems, I think. So most likely what we're looking at here is they're going to be going, because we're going to probably have all the same old planets for one, but they're going to be discovering quite a few of them. So that should be pretty interesting. Maybe that will be. I mean, that's kind of that's my take on it. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know how whatever, but that's kind of how I take that. Maybe someone else has a different take on it that I'm just not seeing here. Okay, so Vikings in space is how the Imperial Senate podcast put it. Basically, Vikings in space, which is interesting. Let's see here. Okay, so according to Star Wars Explained, okay, so they said the High Republic, is 200 years before the prequels. The Jedi, as we've always wanted to see them, so probably full height. There will be stories for every type of Star Wars fan. What does that mean? Novels, novellas, young adults, comics. All right, like they're going to be doing that, and they did that a lot for The Force Awakens too. And then, of course, the Jedi, the High Republic are Jedi Knights of the Round Table. So we know that much. That's coming in from Star Wars Explained. Okay. And Bobby Monahan apparently is there to moderate for some. And if you don't know Bobby Monahan was one of the two engineer guys, not engineers, the shopkeeper guys from Star Wars Resistance. If you have not seen that show, you are missing out. It's actually a fair amount of fun. But let's head over here to the Star Wars Explained page, because I think they're going to do pretty good. Okay. So this is their thread. We're just going to be following this thread as it goes through. What are you guys saying right now? So, all right. Just as a warning, LASIK will not give you laser eyes. Yeah, that's true. Geez, when did nerds become illiterate? I'm not too sure. Probably the invention of smartphones. Let's see here. Have the core, huh? Does it mean they won't be subvert expectations? Probably not. Let's see. Vikings in space, raiding planets for valuables and kidnapping the best looking girls for war brides? Sure. Why not? Why not rape and pillage, right? Prima nocta rights, all that jazz. Let's see. Will we see the unknown regions of the galaxy? Well, I think it will be unknown in that time, right? I think it will be unknown in that time. But I assume it will be what we have, I assume that. So, okay, let's, oops, wrong. Let's go back out to these guys, see what they're talking about here. Okay. The idea of the massive connected story was pitched all the way back in 2014. Okay. That's interesting. So, again, so what we're ascertaining from this is it's Arthurian in design, meaning height of the Jedi. Okay, so height of the Knights of the Round Table. Let's be fair. This is going to be like if Knights of the Round Table, but everyone was Merlin, basically. So we're going to be getting stories of the Jedi as we always wanted to see them. So Jedi that are at the full height of their power, Jedi that are completely awesomely in sync with everything. They're going to be well respected. So it's going to be like Team America World Police, but Jedi version. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. So let's see here. Tatooine will be lush and fertile world before the introduction of the Sarlacc spice worms. Yeah, sure, why not? I'd be okay with that. Like Mustafar, right? Like Mustafar's got, like it actually was a lush planet. It actually had like forests and shit. And then, it turned into like the volcano world somewhere along the lines. But yeah, it used to be like that. Okay. Yeah, they got something else here. Let's just refresh. All right. So that was from. All right. Massive story was sent way back then. Nothing new. All right. Clayton Sandel is there. All right. So they got Ian McKeag to come back to do designs for Project Luminous. I'm not too sure who he is. Ian McKeag is an artist, writer, and filmmaker. He was involved in the Star Wars franchise and many other iconic Filmworks projects. It looks like he designed Padme and everything else. So okay, so they're bringing in, which makes sense, right? If the beginning of the Skywalker saga was the beginning of the end of the Republic and the building and the creation of the Empire, it would make sense that whatever the aesthetics were of the world, bringing in Ian McKeag would probably be a good idea. So that is something to take a look at. That's pretty chill. All right, authors have now taken the stage. Here's the authors. Look at this young group of enlightened individuals, right? Just a young group of dudes and ladies, hip with their fingers on the pulse of what the nerddom wants, people who understand Star Wars because they're so young that they grew up with it as being the number one thing in the world. You know what I mean? Those kind of people. Hold on a second. Ah, shit. The kind of people that that have what's that? They have like Chewbacca Build-A-Bear, right? The people who grew up with Star Wars. Someone's so going to clip this out. I know that it's going to be a thing. I got this actually for my birthday a couple years ago. I love my Chewie Build-A-Bear. That being said, let's go back into it. Will we see a young Qui-Gon Jinn? No, we won't. We won't see that at all. Okay. Let's refresh that and refresh all the other stuff. Keep up with this stuff. This should be live streamed. I don't know why it's not live streamed. Okay. And nothing else on that one here. Okay, so apparently the villains of the High Republic are known as the Nihil. The Nihil. Nihil, according to Coffee with Kenobi. Let's see here. It says Project Luminous is basically just the expanded universe under a different name. That's what someone said on Twitter, and I agree with that, actually. Okay, so... All right. I'm looking to see anything else there. Okay. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna have to wait on what Star Wars Explained is saying because it's kind of like all over the place. Although, let me take a look here for Clayton Sandel. He has a good idea here. So does Amy Ratcliffe. I'm trying to follow the people that are in the room so we can get the updated information. We can get it as it's hot. Get it when it drops. So we know what's going on. We know all these things are happening. Clayton, where are you, buddy? There you are. Yeah, Oxford educated son of a bitch. All right, anyway. All right, so, we're going to jump over to this guy's real quick. So he says here that the bad guys in the High Republic are a group of scary warrior types called the Nil. Okay. Interesting. Oops, wrong way. Go to his page here, okay. Gives another quick photo of everybody. Again, just so young, so baby faced, just a fresh out of college into the writing world to go and make the Star Wars. All right, yeah, there's just not much. They're sure taking their sweet time. Tell us what's going on. So we know. Okay, so like quick recap. 200 years before the Skywalker saga, not 400, 200, which would put Yoda at about 700 years old, somewhere in there, 650, 700, somewhere in there. So obviously, up there. Not as much as an old curmudgeon guy that he was, but definitely something else. So let's see. Oh wait, whoa, I'm on the wrong. Yeah, I'm on the right page. Sorry, guys. Trying to keep up with it here. Let's see. Anything else? Nope. Okay, we'll let that sit and hopefully he'll pick up. All right. Oh, you were chain blocked by Star Wars Explained months ago? That's crazy. No Michael Stackpole or Timothy Zahn. Yeah, no Timothy Zahn is a weird one. Considering that Zahn is kind of like the go-to guy. That's kind of crazy. TweetDeck. Yeah, I don't have TweetDeck. I got Hootsuite, but I just don't have it up right now. Are we going to see a young Yoda and his offspring, the child? No, we're not going to see Yoda or his offspring, the child. I don't think so. Let's see. The fact that Filoni isn't there is concerning. He should be head of story development and oversee virtually all Star Wars stories. Yes, Ben, you are 100% accurate on that one. He absolutely should be there. And the fact that he's not is quite telling. But we don't know that he's not there, but he's definitely not here in regards to saying that he should be there. So I'm a little bit concerned. Just refresh the page. And nothing new. So let's bring up the hashtag here. All right. So looking to see if anyone who is there. Okay. Right. The stories begin with something called the Great Disaster, and we will have Space Vikings. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so for the concept art, Doug Chiang and Ian McKay are involved, so that's going to be pretty good. Hold on, I'm just right now. Okay, so they're all at Skywalker Ranch. All right. Okay, Amy here says, as part of the ideation process, the authors all went to Skywalker Ranch with Lucasfilm creatives and discussed what they wanted from Star Wars, what wasn't there, and what should be there. So at least they went up and they did some of the research with people who are actively involved in Star Wars. So that's definitely something. That's pretty cool. Okay. So here's an interesting one. Ryan Walker says, so now I'm confused. Project Luminous is launching in August, which means that Del Rey moved the Thrawn book due to scheduling concerns to pretty much right up when this is starting. I don't know much about that, but that should be some kind of concern. Let's see here. Mandalorian brought us Baby Yoda. Project Luminous will bring us middle-aged Yoda. Yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Okay, so we're still not getting anything really new. This is kind of unfortunate. So, all right. And nothing else. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes. There's been nothing. All right. Huh. No, there ain't much. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. The fault in our Starkiller bases. Oh, she's kissing a ghost because she's got her golden lightsaber. All right. Let's see. No Drew Carbyshin. He wrote Mass Effect 1, 2, and the Jedi Knights are okay. For the Old Republic as well as KOTOR and the Bane books. Yeah, that's kind of wild. Let's see here. I've been away, nothing yet. No, there's been a couple things. It's nothing as crazy as you'd like it to be. This is a kind of it's kind of a big old ball and nothing, if I'm being honest with you. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's like, but they're just drip, drip, drip on the information. So I'm not too thrilled with everything. And I have to get to the store here before 9 p.m. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up here in a few. Hopefully there's something new. If not, We're gonna be. Oh, they're showing pictures of the riders of Skywalker. Oh my god, I don't care. I mean, no, I appreciate the work they're gonna do. Okay. All right. So it says here, and there it is. Project Luminous takes flight in August 2020 for Star Wars comics. We should have solicits in May for August and thereafter. And it aligns with Star Wars Celebration as well. So what does that basically mean? Well, that's about it. Okay. And I mean, if Comic Book here already has the article up, let's see. I'm just looking through. There ain't much, man. Oh, here we go. We got something here.
It is a golden age where there's much more peace and calm in the galaxy. So we're calling it the High Republic.
The description that we've used for the Jedi in this era is that they are Jedi Knights in the Round Table.
But Star Wars isn't just about Jedi. I mean, we'll tell stories of new smugglers, new scoundrels, new bounty hunters.
The threat and the tension really comes from the Republic's borders, because the Republic does not extend from one side of the galaxy to the other.
It's a bit of a Wild West new frontier. We see a different kind of Jedi that patrols the frontiers as more of a Texas Ranger.
We're now bringing in concept artists, illustrators, and visualists, the same way that you would when you're making a movie.
We even had Ian McKay come down and just do sketch for us. When you have a guy who designed the look for Darth Maul sketching Jedi for you, doesn't get any cooler than this.
The scale of this initiative is really new for us. We're going to have stories for adults and teens and kids.
We're building this out simultaneously across multiple publishers. It gives us the ability to tell vast interconnected stories across multiple years. There will be a core group of heroes that will expand over time. There will be villains.
Our main villain are a group called the Nile. We kind of like to refer to them as space Vikings.
Their motto is, you can't take it with you, but we can take it from you. Our story starts with what we're calling the Great Disaster.
It wouldn't be Star Wars without adventure. And there's definitely a series of events that will spin the galaxy into a dangerous new direction, and it'll give the opportunity for heroes to rise up.
The cool thing about this is that there's going to be a story for every Star Wars fan. It's really fun to be able to keep readers on their toes. This era is ripe for storytelling. The eureka moment was the question, what scares the Jedi? And that makes someone go, ooh, something wicked this way comes.
Okay. So, that was cool. They gave us a bit of information. The Nile are the bad guys. They are like the Space Vikings. Okay, I thought it was like, for some reason, I was thinking like the Jedi were like the Space Vikings. And again, why wasn't that little clip put out there? I mean, sorry for the audio. I had nothing. I can't do nothing about that one. All right. So according to Amy Ratcliffe, she just posted this while we were watching that thing. A couple of guiding stars for the Project Luminous were Obi-Wan's line for over 1,000 years. The Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. And then Kathleen Kennedy asked what would scare a Jedi. Now that part was kind of mentioned in the audio there. So that's kind of interesting. And I think that's something cool, to be honest with you. I think that's 1,000 years is kind of like the Wild West, right? They're kind of like Rangers. Let's see. Phobic here says, it's kind of boring. I'm only interested in Star Wars on screen. I think you will see this Star Wars on screen in one way or another. I think with the stagecraft technology that they've got for Mando and all this jazz is going to be pretty freaking awesome. Let's see. Vikings, brutal, unforgiving badasses, but this is Disney. Well, this is also a book, AJ. So, they'll get away with a bit more. They'll get a bit more in the books. And yeah, that could be about it. Let me take a look and see if anything else is going on right now. All right. Anything from Star Wars Explained? Okay, so these are all unique stories. That's what these are. These are all unique stories. They are, okay. Not the same story repeated for different ages. So that's good. That's some new stuff. And that's, yeah, there ain't much else. So I don't want to like end it too early, but I kind of feel like that's all that there is. There's not much. There's some concept art. All right, we'll bring up the concept art here. We'll look at this real quick. Okay, we're gonna go to media. Concept art for Jedi Temple attire. Okay, that's where the white robes came from. Then you've got Jedi mission attire, so it's a little bit different. They're going to dress a little bit different. Although the green skin, purple haired one here just looks like she came from Portland, Oregon. I'm not going to lie. Let's see the concept art, Phil Noto, giving us a bit more of the different looks there, which is pretty cool. The concept art from Ian McCaig, that looks pretty dope. I like that quite a bit. That should be pretty good. I'm assuming this is the Neil right here, the Nile, these guys right here. That's probably what it is. That looks pretty dope, actually. And then, yeah, it's showing us a bit more stuff here. Some different creatures. That's kind of frightening. That's going to frighten some kids. Pretty dope. And then, okay, so that's what we got on that one there. Anything else going on here? Nothing really. So, okay. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I got to get out of here. I didn't think it was going to take this long. So let's see. Wait, hold on. Why so close to the prequels? 200 years ain't that close though, right? 200 years ain't that close. It gives them enough time to play around it for like another 50, 60 years. And then you still have over a century. So I think you're okay. Josh here says, I'm officially stoked. Yeah, I'm going to read the book, man. I want to know if there's going to be comics or whatever. I am tempted to start a $3 comics channel where I just review comics. Because I've been wanting to get into reading a lot more of them, and I do most of them all digital now anyway. So maybe I will. Let's see. There's a lot of publishers listed, like 10 plus. There's going to be a lot of content to consume about this High Republic. Yeah, but it's going to be some novels, some comics, some young adult novels, some children's books, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I'll definitely have to read some stuff, but yeah, I gotta get over to the pharmacy before they close. So I'm gonna wrap this thing up, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching this thing. I'm sorry that it was a bore. I hope I entertained you guys a bit. Hope you guys want to do more of this kind of stuff and more about talking. We haven't done that in a while, so I need to jump in on that stuff. Anyway, if you guys want to do me a solid and smash on that like before bailing, it'd be fantastic. And I will talk to you guys all later. I'll do probably a more in-depth video on this tomorrow once I can just get my medication and get my head clear and not cough as much. So that I apologize. And all right. Yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day. Thank you again. May the force be with you always.